Tonks didn't have no clothes in town. And I wish grandpas never died.
Back in the truck, back in camouflage. We are headed to a buddy of mine's property. He's got some hogs coming every single day, eating his corn. Know in the state of Louisiana, and probably a lot of other states, but Louisiana is pretty bad. Hogs are a nuisance. They are terrible. They just multiply so fast. You literally can't control them whatsoever. So we're going to see if we can at least get him out from his feeder. We're going to do a little bow hunt. Both of us are going to be set up on the same feeder. So he's going to be in a climber on a tree. I'm going to be probably not far from him in a climber on a tree looking at the same feeder. What we're hoping is we shoot some of these hogs. Some may run off, and then I'm thinking they might come back. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to meet up with him right now. I'm going to get the truck with him. We're going to head on over there. So it's time to get up. I know. I bought one. Changed it. It's not, there's something wrong with the wire harness or something. I'm wondering if I brought my headlight. I had it on last night, but I don't know if I took it off and left it in my truck or if I brought it inside. That's not good. I guess we're headlightless. So prepared. We're fishing to go in here and set up on these hogs and see if we can't put some pork on the ground. Just think about that. Ready? Let's do it. been wanting to do that for about an hour and a half now. And just shot a pig probably 30 minutes ago. We were hoping they would come back, but they never did. My buddy, I don't know if you can see him. He's over here in a tree somewhere. I can't see him. Anyways, we're about to get down and see if we can pick up some blood and go find it.
Arterial bleeding.
So we found my arrow. It's broke. We do have blood on my arrow, good blood. But we can't find a drop of blood on the ground. It's weird.
So she put it right into this hole.
I just can't see how there's not a drop of blood on the ground. I replayed the shot and it looks good on my camera. But I don't have my computer to put it on the big screen. Yeah, I know. That is very possible. If it hit that shoulder blade. Yep. We just got done looking for the hog I shot this morning. Couldn't find a drop of blood. Found my arrow. Got decent blood on my arrow. I don't know if my shot was a little high and just a flesh wound. I mean, the pig wasn't very big, but 20-yard shot, I'm normally pretty good. But we looked for about an hour, I guess. No blood, no pig. So I think we're gonna come back here in the morning and maybe bring a couple shotguns and some buckshot and finish them off. Split up. We're going to leave his truck at a neutral location. He's going to jump in with me. We're actually going to ride about an hour and a half to another spot and put a cellular camera out. I'm going to leave it out there and see what kind of pictures I can get. It's a pretty good area. What's for breakfast? Pizza. Update. We are in the middle of nowhere. I hadn't been to this property in 2 years.
That's easy to tell.
It only took us about an hour walking through a thicket to find my trail.
Get you the GPS.
We may or may not have had a GPS. That's not something I want to admit to. But to my defense, the road is a little... The picture on the GPS probably isn't up to date, so we couldn't actually see what we were dealing with. It's a little more growed up than I wanted it to be, but here we are. Put my camera out up here somewhere and see what kind of movement we can pick up. Pineapple's a magic word. Seen on video. Makes sense. Pineapple. We just set my camera up. You might can see it right there. That camouflage blends in pretty good. But maybe it won't take us an hour to get out of here like it took us an hour to get in here now that we found our road.
We're on about 2 hours.
Lose track of time pretty quick. So after about 2 hours of spending some quality time with Brad in the woods. Yeah. It's only 84 degrees, but the humidity is at least what, 200%?
Yeah.
The breeze is non-existent.
Study the map better before you go into the woods.
I studied the map pretty good, but
yeah,
a lot has changed in 2 years. What'd you say?
that road was still in pretty good shape.
Well,
I didn't think it was there 2 years ago.
You said something like a couple storms and some high water will change some stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think damn, I can't edit that out if I have to. I think it's worthy.
I think so.
So after getting back from hunting, I pulled the footage up on my computer where I could see it a lot better to see exactly where I may or may not have hit the hog. And I can see on my computer that it is a really good shot. I mean, right where I wanted it to go. Right behind the shoulder, maybe into the shoulder just a little bit. Pig was 1/4 which I might get some slack for that, but anyways, I put the arrow right where I wanted to. And I think I know what the problem was. I think it was the broadheads that I was shooting. So these are the broadheads that I was shooting. Now, this is not what I normally shoot at deer, or anything else really for that matter. I've been shooting the G5 dead meat 3-blade expandables. That's what I've been shooting. But I didn't want to waste my good broadheads on a pig. I know that might sound bad, but whatever. So I had these Adams laying around, and these are, I don't know, they're pretty old. Ever since I've had them, I've watched so many reviews on them, and supposedly they do very good. So yesterday I'm practicing with these broadheads to make sure they're shooting where I want them to. And this is one of the ones I practiced with. Now, I was shooting at my deer target, and I hit it in the leg, in the plastic leg, and it went all the way through it. So I look at the back of the target and notice that the broadhead, the wires are gone. And as you can see, the wires, they pop out real easy. I mean, but the way that they're made, with the force of like sticking in something, they're supposed to hold in. So what I'm thinking is they just broke on impact. I shot this at the target yesterday, and it went through the plastic leg, and the wires were gone. Couldn't find them anywhere. It's not like they just fell off. I think they broke on impact. But I tried to tell myself that maybe when it went through the plastic leg, it hit the metal rod that is keeping it in the ground. So I try to make myself feel better. So I go out this morning and I shoot a hog with one. And this is my arrow I shot the hog with this morning. I had good blood all the way up to the fletchings. You can barely see a little bit on the fletching right there. So I'm thinking I may have hit the shoulder blade, or I may not have, I don't know, but I'm thinking the wires broke off on impact, and this just was like a field point just going straight through the pig. So, moral of the story, don't listen to everything that you see on YouTube. Do some testing for yourself. I'm glad that I never shot a deer with these, because I don't think the results would have been any different than the hog. So I'm going to resort back to my dead meats. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Well, that's going to be all for this video. We're heading back to Arkansas this weekend, so stay tuned for that. See what happens then. Bye-bye.